Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Recent Things. Alright, here we go. Day number 4 of our Hallo-week series. Are you guys enjoying this? Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I can do one for Christmas. Maybe I can do one for Valentine's Day. That seems like a lot of work. Anyways, here we go. Day number 4. Welcome to Hallow-week. And let's dive right in and get started with day number 4. We're starting off with that green wreath form from the Dollar Tree, some of this green ribbon from the Dollar Tree, black and white ribbon as well, this set of 2 signs from the Dollar Tree, and these spiders that I got from the Dollarama. And today I'm going to use my usual tools to make this wreath. I'm going to start off with this green, it's almost like a burlap ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue the beginning of it down, and then I'm just going to wrap it around like you saw me do the other day with the black ribbon as well. So for this one, again, I did use the 2 rolls, and here you can just see I am stopping my first roll and starting my second roll. And then once it's all covered, I'm going to glue it down and cut off the excess. And then we have our base wreath all ready to go. I'm going to make a little bit of a bow for this one, so I'm going to cut this black and white checkered ribbon into 18-inch strips. Now this is 2.5-inch wired ribbon, and it comes from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut it down, again, like I said, into 18-inch strips. So I cut one, I use that as a template, and then I'm going to make 5 lengths of this black checkered ribbon for my bow. Once I have them all cut, I'm going to pair them up, and then I am going to create dovetails by cutting the ends on an angle. So all you do is you fold it in with the good side facing out, cut on an angle, and that's going to create a little dovetail or fishtail as they call it. Then to create my bow, I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to come up a little bit less than center, squish it, and then hold it with my left hand in between my 2 peace fingers. So I'm going to fold it in half, come up just a little bit off center, and then do the same thing for all 5 pieces of my ribbon. Now, of course, if you do the center point, your loop and your tails will be exactly the same size. I wanted my tails just to be a smidgen bit longer than my loops, because you'll see here the loops are on the left-hand side and all the tails are being collected on the right-hand side. If you don't want to hold it with your hands, you can always use large paper clips just to hold everything in place. But there you see all the tails on one side and the loops on the other. I take my pipe cleaner, and then I'm just going to twist that around and make sure everything is nice and secure. And we've just created our bow for our wreath. Let's bring our base wreath back. I'm going to decide which sign to use, and I think I'm going to use the witches in, and I'll save the skull one for another project. And all I'm going to do with the witch sign is I'm just going to decide how I want to place it down. And am I going to put it on the left, the right, or the center? And then I decide, you know what, I want to hang it from the center. So I'm going to take some more of that black satin ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to feed it through the existing hole, and then I'm just going to place it right at the top almost, such that it hangs evenly on the center. And then I'm just going to glue the 2 strips of that satin ribbon onto the top to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, cut off the excess, and do the same for the other piece of ribbon. Now, if you don't want to glue it down, you can totally tie it down as well. I just wanted to make sure it doesn't move, so that's why I glued everything in place. And I'm also going to place the bow right where the ribbon is, so I'm not too worried how that looks. But there we go, we have our witches in sign, and now let's bring our bow. The first thing I'm going to do before I put it down is I'm just going to flatten out those tails and just even them out, which makes it a little bit easier once we go in to fluff our bow. And of course, if you've watched my channel in the past, you know I love to fluff bows. I could do it forever and a day. But here we go. I'm just attaching that ribbon bow down, cutting off the excess of my pipe cleaner. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to separate those tails, make sure all of my tails are all spread apart. And then once that's done, I'm going to come in and I'm going to fluff out that bow with the loops. And I have the black spiders here, and I thought it'd be kind of cool just to add a couple of them in there. So one of them I'm going to hide underneath the bow, kind of like it's coming out. Another one on the side there, and then one just right there, kind of off center at the bottom, just to give it a little creepy look. But there you have it. We have our The Witch is in green wreath all set for Halloween with our big, beautiful black and white bow. Thank you so much for joining me this week for Hallow-week. Don't forget to check back tomorrow to see what I create. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.